Hi guys, this is Kiana Mayfield from LibraLunaCenter.com, and it is the new moon in Aries today. So, with every new moon, there is a seated intention, there is a new beginning, there is an opening up to what you really want. And with the new moon in Aries, this is all about who we are, who we want to become, and aligning our life and the people who are in it in a way that coincides with the path we want to take, we truly want to take, instead of telling ourselves we want to take, right? So, this new moon in Aries is special in particular because it is conjuncting Venus in Aries in retrograde. So what that means is it's not necessarily a new beginning, right? With most new moons, you would think it would be a new beginning, but since it is conjuncting Venus retrograde, this is all about reviewing the past. It's all about reviewing what it is we truly desire, what it is we truly want, and not fooling ourselves anymore about what we believe we are worth and what we believe we truly deserve in our lives. So, there has been a lot of Aries energy lately. There's been a lot of fire energy, and what I'm getting from this whole season has been a lot of exhaustion. Not in a Piscean way where you're dreaming and you're going to sleep and it's time to rest. That's not what this is about. It's about keeping your energy reserved for yourself. This is a selfish energy. It's Aries. So you don't want to put your energy into too many baskets at once. You don't want to juggle too many things because it is going to burn you out. And I'm getting an energy that is very susceptible to burnout. Ooh, what was that? Sorry about that, I heard something. But this is an energy that is very susceptible to being burnt out if you do not value the things that you are investing your time and energy into. And this is all about knowing your own worth. This is not an energy to go invest into something, into anything outside of your true heart's desire. Venus is retrograde. It's not about jumping into anything. It's not about including other people necessarily. You can, but not for the reasons that you think. You can connect with people, but this is not the energy of connection in and of itself. It is about reflection into the self. So any connection that you have right now, whatever the circumstances are, it is all about aligning with your greatest self-value. It's all about reflecting back into yourself to figure out what it is that what is your true desires, what you really want to manifest in this life. And I can't talk today, but Venus is quincunx to the North Node in Virgo during this new moon. Exact. So we're being given a chance to really survey our lives right now and ask ourselves if the relationship situations, if the way we love the people in our lives, the way we love ourselves in general, how we take care of ourselves, the things we attract, the money we're making, what we truly value in our lives is all being surveyed right now because it's in quincunx to the North Node in Virgo. Is it really on the right path? Is it really bringing us to a more healthy place in our lives? Is it really aligned with our destiny? Is the question that Venus in conjunct to the North Node in Virgo is asking. And it's really uncomfortable because you're recognizing what's not working and what needs to change in order for things to work. This is my cat. She's interrupting me. She's hungry. But, so, hi. Go. So, with the new moon and Venus in conjunct to the North Node, we're also having Jupiter squaring Pluto. And what this means is a massive transformation. This is massive shifts in how we're perceiving ourselves in our relationships and how we're relating to people, because Jupiter is retrograde. And this is the first time we've had Jupiter square Pluto exact since November 24th, 2016. So this is bringing up the same questions, but in a different light, because Jupiter is in retrograde and Venus is in retrograde, and we are redefining who we are because the new moon is in Aries. And with Venus being retrograde in Aries, this is a cycle that goes back 8 years ago. In 2009, we had Venus retrograde in Aries in the same spot. So if you think all the way back to 2009, you're dealing with the same issues. The same issues are coming up from that time to be dealt with again and healed once and for all, so you can move on with your life and detach yourself from who you used to be and who you want to be, and making sure those two people do not intermingle anymore, right? So this is not necessarily we're just getting rid of everything and nothing is right anymore, and we're going in a completely new direction and scrap your whole life. No, it's not about getting rid of anything. It's about purging what is not needed, what does not serve you, and what does not align with your truest value anymore. Mars is in Taurus. It is about to trine Pluto. So this is getting in touch with our deepest core reserves of power. This is getting in touch with our deepest core reserves of desire. And Mars is exactly sextile to Neptune. So this is not an energy that, okay, we just know exactly what we're doing. We know exactly who we're becoming, and we have a step-by-step plan of how we're going to get from A to B, right? No. Neptune is the planet of dreams. It's the planet of spirituality. It is, you can think of it as the universe's way of talking to you. It is the spiritual realm, right? So we are being guided by a higher force that we do not understand. We're being intuitively guided in the right direction, and we don't know what's on the other end. And we're not meant to. We're just supposed to go with the flow. Work with the energy and make sure you are only investing your time into the things that bring you more self-value. Mars is in Taurus and it rules Aries. And with the new moon in Aries, you cannot define yourself with the same standards that you used to. And you cannot allow other people to define you with the same values and standards that you used to have. You're aligning yourself in a different way, and people who are going to align with you need to get on that same path. So this is not a time to allow anybody else to define who you are, define what your path is. This is a time to go inward. Okay? You cannot rely on anyone else's validation. You have to discover this process for yourself. This is a sacred journey we're all going through right now, and we cannot allow anyone to interfere with it. No matter how much we may want to, or no matter how much we think we need to. Also, Mercury is conjuncting Uranus in Aries during this new moon. So we're getting big epiphanies. We're seeing the future. It's also in trine to Saturn in Sagittarius. This is a lot of fire energy, and it's looking at the big picture. It's looking at what our true values are, what our true desires are, where we really want to go, who we really want to be. But this is the long-term view. It's not just going to all happen all at once. But this is the best time to look 10 years in the future. Look at your life right now. Is this where you want to be 10 years in the future? These are the same situations you want to be in. Look at your money life. Look at your relationship life. Look at how you love other people. Look at how other people are loving you. What are you receiving? Is it enough? Are you satisfied? Are you happy? Are you in alignment with the things that you have received in your life up to this point? Most of us aren't. In fact, I think all of us in some way are not satisfied with what we've been receiving. And so, Venus retrograde has been a time of figuring out what it is we do really want. And with the Saturn retrograde that's beginning to come up in a few weeks, April 6th, I believe, is when it will station retrograde. We've received the epiphanies already. Mercury has already conjuncted Uranus. It's already squared Pluto. It's already opposed Jupiter. We know what it is we want, but now we need to integrate the information we received into our lives, into who we're becoming, into our day-to-day schedule. We can't just, this is who I want to be. Okay, I'm gonna post it all over the internet. This is who I am now. No. You need to integrate it in your life. You need to make it a part of your everyday reality. It needs to become concrete. And Saturn retrograde is going to bring that into fruition much more. So, with Mars conjuncting Ceres, we can't worry about anything we do not have direct control over. We need to nurture ourselves. We need to take care of ourselves. We need to know what it is that makes us valuable in our lives, that makes us feel valuable, that makes us feel like we're actually worth something, that makes us feel like we can build whatever we want. Do not get involved with any energy that tells you you are not enough, that tells you you are less than you know that you are. Take care of yourself during the new moon, because it's all about you.